Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about my most used and loved skincare and body care of this year. I already actually have my most loved and used beauty products of this year up on my channel, so I will have that link down below. But I wanted to go ahead and do a separate video about skincare and body care because this year, guys, my skin went through it. I've gotten pretty lucky throughout my life. I didn't struggle too horribly with acne or anything like that, but as I've gotten older, my skin has certainly changed and I've dealt with a lot of dryness. And this year, for the first time, I dealt with dermatitis. So in this video, I'll be sharing with you products that I love throughout the year, but also products that just really helped me during that time where I really struggled with that dermatitis. I think I've gotten my skin to a decent place right now, so I think I'm doing something right. But anyways, I'm gonna get started with cleansing products, and the first one is the Burt's Bees Cleansing Oil. I know I've already mentioned this on my channel, and at this point, this is definitely not just this year. I remember discovering this probably last year or the year before, but it is my favorite way to remove makeup. It removes absolutely everything without any problem, and it also doesn't dry out the skin. Like I said earlier, I do have dry skin, so I really wanted to do the double cleanse, but I need products that aren't going to be very stripping if I'm going to be cleansing my skin twice. Which leads to my most used cleanser, and that is the Cleen Beauty Rosehip Jelly Cleanser. And this one you can actually find at Walmart. You can actually find both of them at Walmart, but I have a harder time finding the Burt's Bees Cleansing Oil than I do finding the Cleen Beauty. This is only $7 and it lasts you a while. It's a nice jelly consistency, so it breaks down everything left on your face that the makeup remover didn't, but it doesn't dry out the skin. It has a very slight scent, but even if scent is not your biggest thing, it's a cleanser, so at least it washes right off and it doesn't have any type of residual scent. Both this Cleen Beauty cleanser and the Burt's Bees cleansing oil I have repurchased several times over. In the first part of the year, when I wasn't struggling with dermatitis, I was using a lot of facial oils, and the one facial oil that I use the most is this E.L.F. Cosmetics All the Feels facial oil. Now, when you struggle with dermatitis, they do say, at least my research said, to stay away from oils. So I did stop using this at some point, but this is definitely something that I was using from last December all the way up until about the summertime. I really like this oil because it's affordable and it mixes well in your foundation. It's really nice in your skincare routine, and it also is really nice to mix in with your moisturizer if you don't want to apply the oil straight to your face. Now, I don't think this caused my dermatitis or anything like that. It's just that you're supposed to kind of stay away from facial oils. So I'm thinking about slowly introducing this back into my skincare routine, but this is definitely something I used for a huge chunk of the year. So last year I took my first foray into retinol with this Ordinary Retinol in Squalane, and I actually haven't used anything else with retinol since. This is probably my fourth or fifth bottle, so I can definitely say this is my most used retinol product of 2020. It is very gentle on the skin. The fact that it's encapsulated in the oil, I think, makes it easier for my skin to take. I haven't dealt with any dryness or anything like that, and I do wear sunscreen every day to protect my skin because I do know that it kind of makes your skin a little bit more susceptible to UV and UVB rays. And not just this retinol product, that's just retinol in general. So if you're looking to add a retinol product to your routine, definitely start with this one because it's very affordable, and the Ordinary products are all around really nice for just having like one or two active ingredients that you can really focus on and not worry about having all the extra junk in it. Another product I used a lot in 2020 is this Aveeno Positively Radiant 60-second in-shower facial. I don't know, I felt like this is a really luxurious product. I used this on nights when I wasn't using the retinol, and it has these nice exfoliating beads in it that aren't too harsh on the skin, but definitely not something you want to use every day. But it was just nice when I wanted to do my more luxurious skincare routines because I mean, a lot of people, I'm sure, are like this as well, but I have my normal everyday skincare routine that I kind of switch up, every other day, where I'm using AHA one night and then retinol another night. But then there's one night a week where I go full out, like 10-step full skincare routine, and this is one of those products. I find that after I use it, my skin is softer, it's a little bit brighter, and the next morning it actually still maintains that softness and brightness. I've got two facial moisturizers that really, really helped with my dermatitis, and one of them is drugstore and one of them is high-end. The drugstore one is the Cereve Moisturizing Cream, and this is actually the first time I tried this. I did discover it in 2020, despite the fact that this has been out for a while. It lasts you forever. Like, it's kind of expensive for a drugstore product, but at the same time, it's like it lasts you forever. I paid $15 for this jar, and I'm still not done with it. I haven't had to repurchase it yet, but the high-end, like, tried and true, all reliable is my First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. This is always what I turn to when my skin is freaking out for whatever reason, whether it's the dermatitis, whether it's like super dry skin. I've just found that this is just a never fail product. If you have dry skin, especially during this time of year when in where I live, the area that I live in is kind of dry and cold, this is perfect to swap out with your regular moisturizer during those times. When I was really struggling with the dermatitis, I found that my skin would not retain any moisture. It was like I would put on moisturizer and then I would still see flakiness like immediately after. So I needed something to kind of seal in the moisture, particularly at night. So I tried out this Cereve healing ointment. Now, this is the same consistency as Aquaphor if you've ever tried that, but I found that this actually works just a little bit better when my skin was just really, really going through it. And the way that I would use this is I would use this on top of my moisturizer at night to really just kind of lock in that moisture. I also use this when my skin was really, really bad during the day underneath makeup, and I found that it actually wore really well despite having that really thick, like petroleum jelly type consistency. Whenever I wore it under makeup, I would use it in very, very thin layers and not all over the face, but really just in the areas where my dermatitis was really, really bad. And I would also use a sponge to apply my foundation on top of it. That way it didn't get moved around with a brush. And I have this tiny little tube because this was the only one I could find in store at Ulta. It was like a 2-pack for like $6, so this is kind of expensive, but this little tube has lasted me a while because you don't need a whole lot when you use it. And I've got 2 body care products to share, and one of them is a deodorant, and it is the Equate Beauty aluminum-free deodorant, and this is in the scent Apricot. This year I tried going aluminum-free just to try to be safe and a little bit cleaner. I've started looking and researching at a lot of aluminum-free deodorants, and I started with this because it was at Walmart, and it is actually supposed to be like a dupe for the Tom's deodorant, if you've ever tried that. I really like this, and I use this definitely the most throughout the year. The only thing is I will say it doesn't help as much with sweating as much as I would like to. So I do want to kind of find another deodorant that helps with smell as well as sweating. Now, just like everyone else, I did go through that period of time where like I had to get the toxins out and things were not smelling great. But after I got through that period, this does a great job of just covering up any smell. I haven't had any issues with smell since then. And the last product I want to mention today is a body wash. And yes, this is a giant one because I got this one from Costco, but you can like buy it in like normal, like smaller size. But this is the Neotrogena Rainbath. This has been out for a long time. I remember seeing this on the shelves for a long, long time, but wow. I'm so glad I finally tried it out this year. To me, it just reminds me of a spa and just has this beautiful, relaxing scent. It helps to soften the skin, and it's nice because it's unisex. You can throw it in like your guest bathroom, you can throw it in your bathroom you share with your husband or your boyfriend. Like it's not like an overly fruity or overly sweet scent. It's just a nice, beautiful, luxurious scent. It is definitely going to be a huge repurchase like for a while. I'm not even like huge on body wash. Like it's not something I usually pay attention to, but every time I take a shower and I use this body wash, I'm in there like, ooh. But anyways, that wraps up my most used skincare and body care of this year. If you have any skincare and body care products that you want to recommend to me that you absolutely love this year, please let me know in the comments down below. Also, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It would make me so, so happy. And also, click the thumbs up if you like this video at all. Anyways, I hope you're having a great day or night whenever you're watching this video, and I hope you're staying safe and having a great holiday season. Bye.